All right, have and have not fans. Now, this was something that I didn't really think I would ever do a video on, but it seems that on every video I do, everyone's like, yo, why is David crying? And yeah, in the trailers, it looks like David is in the waiting room of a hospital crying. And I think that it's obviously because of one to two things. One, Jeffrey is harmed. Two, he regrets doing what he did to Veronica. Because we do know in the trailer, it looks like he's holding her down underwater to drown her. And one could make the argument that remember how he was like shaken after the pimp slap and then a bit remorseful when he found out that, oh my God, I actually slapped her thinking it was her that ruined my place, the condo where I had Jeffrey at when he was really Justin. Do you think that, he reaches that breaking point and then realizes that he's no better than Veronica for trying to take her life and yada, yada, yada? This is one of those things that I compare to like superhero shows and movies where it's like, if I kill the villain, I'm no better than he is. Even though if I let the villain live, he killed like 500 people. Whereas if I just kill this one person, that saves. It's almost like that very good analogy, the trolley problem. And if you haven't looked it up, look it up. It's called the trolley problem, where kind of like you're driving a trolley on a railroad track or whatever, but then there's a split rail and you have to choose which one to take. One has one person tied up, and then the other has like five people tied up, and you're caught in the dilemma of deciding which trail to take. Do you save the five and let the one die, or do you let the five die and then let the one live? You are pretty much responsible for the fate of people tied to a track. So I could think that, based off the way that Veronica is looking at David, maybe he regrets trying to drown her, or maybe he regrets not killing her, because if he did, he wouldn't have to deal with the repercussions of her wrath. And just based off the trailer, a lot of things like, I have to pay a penance, or like there's a lot for me to answer for. And then it's like, he says like, I want to take the law into my own hands. And the thing about these trailers is you really don't know who is he talking about. Is he talking about Justin, or is he talking about Veronica? Actually, let me check my notes, because I think he said something. I mean, there are a lot of scenes with those two. Oh man. I'm being pushed over the edge by your mother. Yeah, that's definitely it. It's kind of ironic. She's going to push him over the edge, and he's going to push her underneath the pool. Excuse me, underwater at the pool. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you could say that Jeffrey probably gets shot because, he is in the bathroom. Justin has the gun on David, but then we know from the trailer last month, David's going to turn the gun on Justin. Then another scene in the most recent trailer shows Justin holding a gun to him and Jeffrey's head, which, to be honest, I wish both of them got killed off, but whatever. I mean, yeah, I think David is probably breaking down, kind of like, his family is literally in complete dysfunction. Trying to avoid going to jail. I don't know, guys. I mean, I think it's obviously one of the two. Something happens to Jeffrey, or they're in the hospital because he tried to drown Veronica. But if he tried to drown Veronica and is in the hospital as a result of that, how come both of their clothes are dry? You know what? I think that maybe Jeffrey, I want to put it, I think number one option is something happens to Jeffrey. But then if something happened to Jeffrey, it would have to happen after he got a haircut. And because we do see that one scene where him and David are standing in his living room, and then they give each other a hug. So, because I think even Jeffrey said death is like the only way to get out of this family. So I think something happens to Jeffrey after him and David had that conversation. And then that's probably why he's crying. That's my 2 cents. Because I think he probably tries to drown Veronica first. But, I mean, think about what would really make David cry. Something happening to Jeffrey. So, yeah, I think Jeffrey is the reason he's crying. That's my opinion. So, with that being said, and I could be wrong, but I do think it's either Jeffrey or Veronica. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Why do you think that why do you think David is kind of breaking down in the waiting room at the hospital? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.